So let's talk a little bit about Seth James DeMoor. If you're a runner, you probably know who Seth is. He has been taking the running content game on YouTube by storm. He is phenomenal in his content creation, his running, and overall, I think just the ability to consistently show up. Now, I think most people who are not content creators are very drawn to him because of his running prowess. I mean, he's a fantastic runner. He's won Pikes Peak and numerous other races, and he obviously has a ton of talent. And at the age of 36, he's still killing it out there. He's still doing a fantastic job, and that's inspiring for those of us who are a little bit older in the running game. And so I think Seth, with his positive attitude, his work ethic, his knowledge, his ability to constantly crank out content for viewers and consistently show up for your eyes every day is just phenomenal. And I think a lot of people are drawn to that, obviously because he's over 100,000 subscribers. When I found Seth, I think he maybe had a couple thousand. He had made comments on my channel. And I think even then I might have had more subscribers than him. And I remember watching him and I'm like, this guy's kind of funny. He just was a kind of quirky guy. We did similar content. So when I started, I was a family content creator and vlogger, predominantly doing family content with running kind of mixed in. And eventually I had to kind of focus my channel. He did that. Seth did the same thing. Kafusi did the same thing. Obviously, both of them have taken off way more than I have over the years. You know, I'm just getting ready to crest 10K. You know, Kafusi's closing in on 100,000. Seth's blown by 100,000, and that's why I'm drawn to both of those guys, Kafusi and Seth. But Seth in particular, I think most people miss how phenomenal and what a huge feat it is to do the daily vlogging that he does, that daily content creation. Now, as a runner, I completely respect his work ethic in running. It's amazing the amount of volume that he can do, what he can do as a runner, the talent that he has is completely amazing. But for those of us who aren't pro runners, you know, it's kind of hard to connect with that. I mean, I can watch it and be like, wow. I mean, he's a phenomenal mountain runner. His ability to run up mountains is phenomenal. His paces are great. His heart rate is great. All of that's awesome. No question. But as a content creator, somebody who creates content and has done daily vlogging here and there in short spurts for like a month or so, I'm telling you that that's more impressive to me. And most people may not understand that, but somebody who has done daily vlogging here and there, just in short spurts, with a full-time job, he has I think he's got 5 kids now. I have 5 kids. I have a job. That is amazing. Now, I know he does it full-time now, but just to show up every day with edited content on top of training and all this, being a dad and a husband, all this stuff, that is more amazing to me. And I think a lot of people miss that is the probably more impressive thing that he does on top of what he has. He's got talent. He was born with that. He works really hard, and not to take anything away from that, but him showing up every single day to create videos, edited videos, day in and day out. That ultra video marathon he has done is more impressive. And I'm telling you, as somebody who creates content, how difficult that is to do day in and day out. The burnout, the mental strain, the stress of, I can't break this. I got to do it. I got to create content. I got to do it every day. And I've written this to him in comments here and there over the years. Like, great runner, man. Awesome. But it just impresses me that you can do the content the way you do. And so I just want to put this out there. I am a channel member of Seth's and a longtime admirer of him. While obviously we're not the same in our running prowess, I definitely feel like he's kind of a kindred spirit in kind of what we do. You know, our love for our families, as dads, as runners, as content creators, because you have to love to do this to do it. I do this because I love to help people. I love to show up and create content and inspire people, and you all inspire me. You know, I get as much out of this as the people who watch this, and that's the very truth of this matter. This relationship is very mutual. And I think Seth is the same way. He gets it. He's, when you're a content creator, it's hard to find people who understand why you do this. And he's definitely somebody I know gets this. And he's a phenomenal guy. And if you are not subscribed to Seth, I would suggest you go out there and check out his content. He shows up day in and day out, and that is impressive to me. That inspires me to constantly do this, because I am not as good at that. The balance between my life and my content creation, my life takes over a lot more. And it's difficult to create content every day. It really, really is. I mean, I don't even know how to verbalize how difficult that is. And I think you all should appreciate that as much as his running prowess. I just want to kind of hop on here and say, to speak my mind on Seth. I know I created a video a couple weeks ago where I just kind of said something he said was wrong. And I was doing that kind of tongue in cheek. And because it was a matter of an opinion and us kind of framing our arguments for something about running. But Seth is a great guy, and if he wasn't, I wouldn't watch his channel. I wouldn't be a channel member. I don't have much time to really watch YouTube content because my life is busy, and when I am carving off time for YouTube, it's usually because I'm creating content. So, I watch him and I watch Kafuzi quite often. They're inspiring, and again, it's not the running part that I'm inspired by. It's the content creation, just how they do it, how consistent they are. That is amazing. And that's all I got to say. Thank you, Seth, for all the work you've put in over these years. I know I really appreciate your content creation game. It's solid. If you want to know more about me and what I've been doing over the last couple of years in my ultra marathon training comeback, you can go ahead and click right here. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.